Hello, thanks for joining the live. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. Um, just wanted to go live for a few minutes to explain why pre-litigation credit repair is the best. So obviously, pre-litigation credit repair, yeah, it's no problem. It was honestly probably me at the church with the metal roof at the part of the church I was in has a metal roof, so that's probably what it was. Uh, but the reason pre-litigation credit repair is the best, and there's nothing that comes even close, is because you have actual attorneys working on your file. And when I say that, they're literally doing the whole dispute process, and they're able to litigate your file for any types of violations or inaccurate, incomplete reporting that they refuse to fix. So yeah, you're going to get amazing results factually disputing this stuff yourself if you know exactly how to factually dispute the stuff. You'll get decent results with consumer laws, but Metro 2 is hit or miss. I would never, ever advise anybody to do Metro 2 on their own. And I definitely would never advise anybody to pay somebody that's using Metro 2 because it's just not that effective. It can work, yes, but for difficult things like 10, 20, 30, even $50,000 charge offs, you want to factually dispute what's inaccurate and incomplete, including the payment history, because those are the types of things that can actually get it deleted, not 20 Metro 2 codes from a letter that the credit bureaus don't care nothing about. But again, the reason pre-litigation is better is because you have actual attorneys working on your file start to finish. Nobody else is going to be working on your file, just attorneys. And their goal is not just to get deletions, is to get deletions, as much money as possible in your pocket, and get debts waived, meaning you no longer owe the debt. Actually, those lawyers work pretty good. Yes, attorneys are really good at what they do because they want money. That's just the reality. Attorneys love money, and they're trying to make as much money as possible. So they're trying to make money for you. If they can't make you money, they can't make themselves money when it comes to pre-litigation credit repair. I mean, you got people out here like, and I hate to even mention his name, but it's the truth. Dion Coopwood just charging $30,000 for a course to teach you how to use Metro 2, and the software does all the work for you. You're not learning anything. I mean, I've used the same Metro 2 software myself in 2020, so I know. Instead of paying somebody like him $30,000, just go to prodigysurge.com, make yourself a free account, and do it yourself. Costs, I want to say they charge $31 per consumer, I think is what it costs. Yes, the money goes to the lawyers, and then the lawyers disperse the money to the consumer. You're absolutely correct. And the main reason is just so the attorneys make sure that they get their part of the lawsuit, of course, and then they're going to send you your part. So just be careful who you're getting information from out here, because there's a lot of misinformation. There's a lot of bad information, and the last thing you want to do is get caught up in something that simply doesn't work, or maybe they're trying to teach you how to do something that's illegal, and it's definitely not worth it in the long run. Trust me, it's just not worth it. It's all temporary anyway. And for anybody that's on here now that was on the live earlier when I was walking, I apologize. Apparently, I was losing service, which is kind of strange because I had perfect service on my phone, but I believe it was because the metal roof on the building I was in at the same time. They do screw their consumers. I agree 100%. And they do not like to do their job. They do not like to fix errors. Honestly, they don't like to investigate at all most of the time. So I agree 100%. And I probably will not stay on here long. Uh, if I have time, I'll go live at some point tonight. When I used to go live every day, actually it was at night, usually 8 or 9, usually 8 or 9 o'clock. Well, the thing with them sending the stall letter, and sometimes it's an email, depending on if you have an account with them, they still investigate. They're just telling you that because I have clients that get those stall letters, and then a week or two later, they get results with deletions. So if they're really not investigating, how are they getting results? It's just to convince you that they're not doing their job. TransUnion and Equifax will send you a stall letter as well. It's automated. It's not literally them reviewing it with their eyes saying this doesn't look like it come from you, looks like it come from a third party. And they want you to think that they're on your side, and yeah, they're not. If they were, they would just simply do their job so they didn't have to get sued. Experian used to be TransUnion, but now it's Experian. Equifax is usually always has been the easiest. Now that's assuming you're doing it the legal way. If you're doing it the legal way, then Experian is the toughest. If you're doing illegal credit sweeps, I don't think any of them can be considered the hardest, but I know that's what you're asking. Working on it the legal way, which one's the toughest? I'm not big on that sort of stuff, honestly, the credit builder accounts, just because how some of them can affect you in the long run, just like the rent reporter stuff. I don't believe in all that stuff either. Just get you a secured credit card and make sure you're using it every month and make sure you pay it off before it reports every month. Yeah, I've never liked those. I know a lot of people are big on them, but I personally am not a fan of them at all. Ava, yeah, I don't like none of those. That's like a firm. I think I see a firm on credit reports just about more than anything, and I've never liked a firm either. I'm sure it's beneficial to certain people in certain situations, but I don't recommend uh, that to anybody. Yeah, they don't. And I mean, it's to an extent, it's kind of the same as trade lines. If you had a trade line and it boosts your score because of all the age, the banks still know that it's just an authorized user account. They know that it's not yours. and primaries hold more value than authorized users, without a doubt. If they're fairly new, yes, I would, but it just depends. If you're not benefiting from them at all, then yes, you definitely want to close those accounts. You need to focus on getting like actual credit cards, whether that's unsecured or secured. Some people can't get unsecured. That's not me judging anybody. Everybody's situation is different. You got to start somewhere, but I would definitely start with trying to get a secured card. Yeah, I would honestly, if it were me, I'd go ahead and close those accounts. Yeah, they're not beneficial, and I'm sure somebody watching the live will tell you otherwise, and that's their opinion. But I wouldn't have them at all. I know I haven't been on here long, y'all, but I do need to hop off. I got a couple consultations to do today. But I will definitely try my best to go live again tonight. If not, I will go live in the morning at some point after I do my walk. And if I don't see y'all tonight, I will see y'all in the morning.